morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. It is an early morning. It is still dark outside. You would have thought that this morning it was Christmas morning. I have some hunters here at the house, and my husband is a hunter, and it is deer season here in northern Michigan. It's November 15th, and that means it is opening season for gun. And that is when most of the deer hunters come up here and hunt. My husband and his hunting buddy have been hunting for 2 or 3 weeks now with bow. And now today, gun has started, and these men were up at 4:45 this morning. I tried to sleep, but they had some lights on. And when the lights come on in the house, my bird wakes up, and I heard her in here screeching and, whistling and making noise. And so I just decided that it was time to get up. So I came in here to talk with them a little bit before they left. They're gone for the entire day today. They're going to be coming back at dark. If you are wondering what I just put in my coffee, come over here and I'll show you. Sorry, it's a little dark in here. I just don't want to have all the lights on yet. But this is butter. Actually, it's ghee. I've made brown butter bites before with regular butter, but ghee has a higher temperature point. It didn't turn brown. It just melted, and then I decided to add some English toffee stevia drops. This is one of my favorite stevia drops, like in coffee. So I added, I think it was about 8 or 10 drops of this to the entire pan of ghee. Then I poured them into little silicone molds and made these little butter bites. So I've been throwing them in my coffee, just a little something different. So I'm gonna go ahead and go sip on my coffee before I get ready for the day. I'll see you all in a little bit. It is a rainy day today, and I was gonna do a little bit of an update on our construction out here. The guys are still working on this deck. It has just been a huge project, and it's still in the works. They have the deck on, they have the railings up, they're starting on the skirting around the bottom. They're just now working on a lot of detail stuff. This is a solar light. It's very pretty at night. It's just a little bit of an accent, and that will be on all of the posts around the deck here. Beautiful, calm morning out here on the lake. We got our hot tub about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. It is a hot springs envoy. We have been wanting a hot tub that we can use year round. We have really extremely cold winters up here with lots of snow, and this was one that we decided to go with. We always had to winterize our other hot tub because there goes a gun. Somebody just shot a gun. This one's well insulated. You can see the concrete pad that it's on, but the gravel all around here, it just does not look very appealing right now. But where the gravel is all going to be patio blocks in the spring. That will be done in the spring, summer. So for right now, we just have to wear our shoes when we come out to get into the hot tub. And I'll be able to have some flowers around here, right up against the deck. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and relax a little bit, and I'll be back. Y'all, I want you to look at this. This is not your typical food that is found in my household. But I don't know if you remember last year when I showed all the candy on the counter this time of year from our friend. Yeah, this is what he went to the store and got. Yeah, donut holes, cookies, honey bee trail mix, and Hawaiian punch, Mountain Dew. No, that's not diet. And this is a concoction for a cold. He has a cold right now, and he's been mixing honey, turmeric, garlic, ginger, ground ginger, and cayenne pepper, and been drinking this. These are not typical things in my pantry, okay? So, barbecue chips. This bread is Ed's. This is regular bread. Lime, Tostitos. More barbecue chips. lime Tostitos, hot dog buns. Yeah, that's not the norm for my pantry. Back here in the back are all my yummy pork rinds. And yeah, I just wanted to show you that because it's just something to see that in my pantry. Tempting me in the least. Y'all, this is not real food. All right, I'm gonna go have me some real food, and when I do, I'll show you what I'm having. See you soon. I think something that is super important if you are a person who uses a hot tub or a sauna or anything like that where you're in a lot of heat, to really drink a lot of water. So I am drinking my water right now and taking my supplements. This is going to be sort of a detailed day in the life, I have decided, because I'm just here by myself all day today. The guys are going to be hunting. I don't have any coaching calls to do today. I had a very busy week with all of that, and it's like now I feel like I have this free day. So I'm just going to take you along with me today. So I hope this isn't boring for any of you out there. If you want to see just the foods, you can fast forward till you see me in the kitchen with the plates of food. But I'm just going to share with you my entire day. Just decided that actually. So I'm taking my supplements right now. I've done some videos on the supplements that I take. I'm not an affiliate for any of the supplements that I take, so I'm not trying to do this as a commercial. I do have the supplements that I take linked in my Amazon store. I have an Amazon storefront with all of my favorites. The first thing that I'm going to be taking is moringa. This is something that me and Ed both have been taking for over 3 years now. Ed started it first, and we just saw a YouTube video about it, about how it has helped a lot of people with joint pain, arthritis, and that kind of thing. So he decided to start taking it, and he started really feeling good from it. Ed is not somebody who takes supplements, but he makes sure he takes moringa. That's the one thing he takes. I just recommend looking moringa up and doing some research. We're not doctors, we're not medical professionals, and you know, there are certain supplements that can react with different medications and all of that. So I'm not saying go out right now and get you some moringa. I'm just saying this is something to research. All it is moringa leaves from a tree, a moringa tree. I have watched YouTube videos about people, I'm distracted right now because there is a giant woodpecker out on my bird feeder, one of those big pileated ones. I'll get it in a minute if he's still there. But people grow moringa trees and they dry out the leaves from the trees and they grind them up and they make tea out of them and they just make supplements out of them. Ed takes 2 or 3 a day at one time, and I take 2 at one time. I take beef organ supplements. I don't eat organ meat, so I just take the supplements. I think the ones that I'm taking right now are from Paleo Valley. I also have taken beef organ supplements that I have gotten off of Amazon. I always get this wrong. This is vitamin D3K2. I think I'm saying that right. I might have the numbers switched, but this is just something that I had seen several doctors that eat this way, that says this is a supplement that you should be taking. Anyways, I'm gonna take my supplements. I don't know if you can hear my washer. It's the loudest washer. I literally have the loudest washing machine. Our laundry room is right off the kitchen here. And last year our washer went out when Ed had his accident, and I just had to order one online. And when I got it, we didn't know because we didn't listen to it. You know, we weren't able to hear it, that it was so loud. So it's going right now. This is just real life here. And I don't know if you hear that in the background, but it's an annoying washing machine. All right, you all. That's my washing machine. It's not even making the loudest noise that it makes right now. It's actually spinning. But when it's agitating, oh my goodness, it is the most annoying sound ever. This is my plant room, by the way. I have my greenhouse cabinets in here that I converted with my husband's help. These are IKEA metal cabinets, and I converted them into greenhouses for my plants. My Thanksgiving cactus is blooming. This is the foyer where you walk in from the garage. And I just love this room because I just have all my plants in here and I just feel really good when I come in here. But anyways, this stuff right here is not normally here. This is Christmas stuff that I brought up from my other house. We're going to be selling our house in just a few weeks here. We're going to be listing it. And I brought all my Christmas stuff from the other house. This big closet right here has all my seasonal decor in it. Christmas tree that goes in the living room here. And this is, you know, this is all my decor, and it goes back there. I brought all of this stuff up here because we're not going to be decorating down there. And I have to go through all of my Christmas stuff because I have a lot now that I'm combining 2 households of Christmas stuff. So I'm debating on whether I'm going to put this stuff away or whether I'm going to put it up. And this is a skinny little pencil tree. It's actually not little, it's pretty tall. But my other house had a very small living room. And so this is the cutest pencil tree ever. I'm not getting rid of it. I thought that I would put it upstairs in our family room up there. So I may put that up today. I'm thinking about it. So I just want to know if you think it's too early to decorate for Christmas, or if you've already decorated for Christmas, or if you're thinking about pulling out all of your Christmas stuff. I just don't want to pack this away and then in a couple weeks bring it all out. And I may decorate the family room upstairs because the kids are going to be up here during the holidays. So I think I might put that up today. I got to do some plant care too. I see my little peace lily up there is drooping, needs some water. Peace lilies, by the way, are drama queens. Drama queens. If you don't water them every 2 or 3 days, they will look very dramatic, and you know, they'll be fine after you water them, but they're drama queens. I love plants. I'm a little bit obsessed. So speaking of plants, let me show you my biggest plant. I did already start decorating for winter, not necessarily Christmas. I took my fall decor down and put this garland up. I love it. I got this from Home Goods. Got those Christmas trees at Aldi. Look at that. Those are so cute. But anyways, hi Manna, we'll see you in a minute. This is my largest plant. This is a split leaf philodendron. It is taking over this area. I rescued this plant. A lady was gonna throw it away years ago, and I decided to take it. It didn't look like this. It was very puny looking, and it loves this corner. There's a lot of light here from the windows, and that's my monstera. I got that from Aldi. It was a very tiny monstera a couple of years ago. I did put out my willow tree nativity. My daughter-in-law bought me the willow tree nativity set one year for Christmas. I wanted to buy the nativity stable from Willow Tree, but it was so expensive, and so we built one. And these are my little wood stars that I made. I made little trees with yarn. Anyways, what's going on, Manna? Manna's wanting to get out. Every day I take Manna out and I put her up in my office with me while I do some work, and I let her fly around and have some freedom. If you notice that little silver thing on the wall of her cage, I just added that. That is a bird warmer, and every night she snuggles up to it. It is the cutest thing. I'll put a picture if I can find one of her snuggling up to it, but it's just warm. It's not hot. It's just a little warming plate. And so anyways, what you doing, Manna? What you doing? We'll get you out in a little bit, okay? All right, so I went ahead and brought Manna, my little bird, up here. She has this whole room, and she likes to get out of the cage. Usually, I am a creature of habit, and usually right around the same times every day I do the same things. And so right around this time of day, I usually get her out of the cage and bring her up here, and I get some work done, and I just let her be out of her cage, and she can fly the room. The room's a big room. She likes to sit on top of my cute computer screen here, actually, and just stare at me. I want to tell you about something super exciting. I have another book that I just came out with. It's not a cookbook. I'm still working on another cookbook, but this is a wellness tracker book. And the book that you will get if you purchase this will not have this gray label across. This is a sample. If you can't see it, it says wellness tracker. All this is a way to track your habits. It's a journal. there is a page on the front here that talks about how to use the book. Whether you are low carb or not, anybody that likes to keep track of their macros or their fitness or set goals for themselves, anybody can use this book. You don't have to be keto, carnivore, low carb to use this book. This is all it is. It's 100 pages of this. And I'll tell you what these say. I have to put my glasses on. All right. So this up at the top, it says weekly goals, habit tracker over here, where you can write habits that you either want to break or habits that you want to create. A sleep tracker, where you put your hours of sleep the night before. Sleep is super important. Here's macros over here. And then I have a water chart where you can fill in the little bubbles for water intake. Top priorities for the day could be anything you want it to be. Whatever your priorities are for that day, that is a place where you can put them down. I'm a list person. I like to write things down and check them off. I feel accomplished once I've done that. So that is something that you can use that space for any kind of priorities that you want to do for the day. Just for those who like to journal for themselves, it's just 100 pages of repeat. And so I just wanted to create this because over in our Patreon group, when we have our Zoom calls, we're going to have one next week, by the way. If you are thinking about joining our Patreon group, the link is down below. But during our Zoom call last time, we talked about habit tracking and trying to create new habits. Someone shared a habit tracker that they printed offline. I thought about it and I thought, how cool would that be to have it in a book where you don't have to print it out and you can just have this with you. You can throw this in your bag when you're at work or whatever. So this is available on Amazon right now. I will put the link for this down below. I'm super excited for this. While I'm on the subject of selling books, in the month of October, when we had the hurricane down south and a lot of destruction happened, I had said for the entire month of October, any book sales from my cookbook, whether it be the physical cookbook that's on Amazon or on Etsy, the ebooks and the meal plan, any proceeds, all proceeds from those sales was going to go to Convoy of Hope, which is an organization that I have known about for many years that is very responsive to any kind of catastrophes. Convoy of Hope is usually on the road with their semi trucks full of supplies to take to these areas. It's not over for them down there just because we've all stopped talking about it. They're still rebuilding down there. And I follow Convoy of Hope on Instagram. I follow them on Facebook. And they still update things that they're doing down there for hurricane victims. And so I wanted to announce the amount. And honestly, right off the top of my head, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to put it right here on the screen. It was 600 and I want to say 70 some dollars that was raised. That amount of money from my cookbook sales has been sent to Convoy of Hope to help with hurricane victims. And I just wanted to update that for everyone that purchased during that time and knew what they were purchasing for, that was where that money was targeted. And I'm so thankful to everyone that participated because I consider my channel a small channel in comparison to a lot of other channels. And for having a smaller channel to be able to raise almost $700 is huge to me. That is a big thing to me. It might not be to some people, but to me, that was like, that's huge. So I'm just grateful. So wanted to share that as well. So I'm going to get some work done. I'm getting ready to film a little video for Patreon. I post over there very frequently. You can go over there and join a 7-day trial if you want to try it out to see if it's something that you would be interested in. But I'm getting ready to do that. And then after I get done with that, I'm going to go downstairs and get something to eat. And I'll be sure to update you on all the things that I'm doing today. I'll see you soon. All right, so I'm getting ready to eat my first meal. And something that I have been eating pretty much daily for the past week or so has been Maria Emmerich's French toast porridge. It is made out of egg whites and there's some sweetener in here. I use stevia glycerite and some maple flavoring. It is so good, you all. I love it on a cold morning. I also have some bacon cooking in the oven. I'm gonna have a little bit of bacon with this just to up the fat because it's made out of egg whites and there's not a whole lot of fat in this. So I'm just gonna have a couple of slices of bacon with it. working on trying to bring my fat intake up a little bit, because I've been tracking my macros over the past week, and my fat intake, although you don't need to really eat a lot of fat if you want to burn body fat, but my fat intake has been pretty low. So I'm just working on adding a little bit of extra fat to my meals. So I think bacon will do a good job at that. It's some pretty fatty bacon at that. So, all right, this is my porridge right here. I'm gonna put it in this bowl. A little bit of cinnamon on top. And then I add some nut milk. This is macadamia nut milk, made out of macadamia nuts. And that is my first meal. I'm waiting for my bacon to be done. I like my bacon nice and crispy. I'll have probably 2 slices with this, and that's gonna be my first meal today. This is very satisfying. After I get done with this, I think I may pull out my pencil Christmas tree and see if I want to put it up upstairs. All right, I'll be back to let you know. So I've just been busy putting things away. I took some of that Christmas stuff upstairs. I'm getting ready to go up and put my tree together upstairs, but I just warmed up a bowl of chili. It's a small bowl of chili. It's just cold outside and I just want a little something. This is really hot. So I decided to warm up a little bit of chili that I made 2 nights ago. I made a pot of chili, and we had some yesterday on hot dogs and made like chili dogs. And then I'm now having it in a bowl with a little bit of cheddar cheese on top, melted. Just want a little something. I think after I have that, I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, a cup of Nespresso, and then I'm going to go upstairs and put my tree together. So that's what I'm doing. All right, so this is my little skinny tree. Isn't it cute? It's 7.5 feet tall. And I found this on Amazon maybe 4 or 5 years ago. I'll see if I can find it, and if I can, I will link it down below. Callie's excited. She loves Christmas trees. I actually think I'm gonna move it over more. I just need an extension cord to bring it out, from the plug. But that was my idea, that while we're sitting down here in the living room, we would be able to look up there and enjoy the tree. I thought about putting it over in the corner over here of the family room, and I think it would look beautiful over there. But we don't really spend time up here, like at all, unless the grandkids are here. So there would be really no point of having it up here. I'm out of breath because I just ran up the stairs. But I just think that we can enjoy it in this spot. I actually have an extension cord here. I'm gonna plug it in and move it over to the center. And then we'll see how that goes. I need to catch my breath. All right, so it is up. And I'm gonna go downstairs and see how it looks from downstairs. I don't know if you can hear that, but I'm brewing a cup of Nespresso. And I really like the tree up there. I really like it. I think that at night it's gonna be beautiful. I'm actually gonna put it on a switch that I have that has a little remote control. I have to have Ed find it, it's out in the garage. And you just flip the switch and it'll shut off, so that way I don't have to climb up and down the stairs every time. Of course, it's not gonna kill me to run up and down the stairs a few times a day. I'm going to have garland on the stairway too. I just am not ready to pull that out yet. This furniture right here, this big sectional, is going on Tuesday. We are passing this along and we're getting some new furniture. We just wanted something a little smaller for this space. We have a couch and a love seat coming, and it's gonna be blue. I'm really excited. It's like a denim color. I love the tree. Love it. Our other tree is gonna go right here in front of this window. It is a really tall space. I think it's 24 feet, 29 feet, something like that. I don't know. But our tree is 12 feet, so it goes up probably halfway up that window there. And I'm not ready to put that up yet. That is like a whole day long project. So that will be another time. But I just wanted to get a little bit of cozy going. I think the fireplace looks nice and cozy, and the tree and the dog, she looks nice and cozy. I'm gonna go over there and cuddle with her and have my coffee. I'll see you all soon. It's 5:30. It's really starting to get dark out, and the guys should be coming in really soon. We are having New York strip steaks tonight. I'm just gonna cut up a salad. I have a couple of
little mini cucumbers and a tomato that I need to slice up and use. And I have this little bit of carrots left. I bought these for my bird to put in her veggie mix. So I thought I would go ahead and throw these in here. And my ranch dressing already made. I have the recipe for this over on my website, lowcarbrevelation.com. It's super easy to make. There's no seed oils in this. And let's see what else. I'm also gonna open up some green beans and warm them up. And so that's gonna be our dinner tonight. I probably will only have steak, maybe a little bit of salad on the side. I don't think I'm gonna be having any green beans. I am not really hungry. I had that chili around 2-ish o'clock, whatever time it was, midday. And I'm still not really hungry, but I do wanna have some of that steak. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video because I know that the guys are gonna be coming in. It's gonna be noisy in the house. I'm gonna put a picture right here of my dinner when it's all done so that you can see it. And real quick, I'm gonna turn out the lights and walk you over there and let you see what the Christmas tree looks like. I spent the past 2 hours putting stuff away and watering all my plants. I went around and did plant care. It takes about an hour of my time. Once a week I go around and I water the plants and I, pick the dead stuff off and rotate them and all that. So I went around and did all that. I actually moved a couple of big plants upstairs and put them on either side of the tree to kind of fill in the gap. You'll see that when I show you over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights out and show you what it looks like. I also put some little red lights that I found on the mantle on my little red garland. So stay to the end, but I'm gonna go ahead and sign off for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just needed something to do today, and I love taking you along with me and doing my day in the life here. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up. I'll see you real soon. God bless.